Hello everyone, my name is Aja Hart. Welcome to Aja Sweet Treats. Today I am making candy apples, well, heart candy. I had just added my sugar, 2 cups of sugar, 3 quarters of water, and my 1/4 of syrup for the candy. The next things that I'm going to add is the food coloring. Once it gets up to I'm gonna get to heart crack, which would be right. I'm trying not to hit where if you guys can see it. It says 160 right here, and it says heart crack. So that's what we're going to be adding in the food coloring. Stay tuned for part 2. Thank you. Hi guys, so this is part 2 of Aja Sweet Treats. So what you're going to do here now is add the food coloring, like so. You can use any food coloring as long as it's liquid and you can easily pour it. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do here is I pour this in here. And now I have to, oh dang it. So what I have to do now, when that happens, is get another spatula and move really fast so it don't harden and it don't burn. So what I'm doing now is stirring it like this and adding the color in and having it turn the color that I need it to be. And so now you gotta make sure you have a mix value and make sure you are able to make sure you got everything mixed in. So now you remove the spoon, and when you're going to take it over to where your mold is, be very careful and not burn yourself or drop it on the floor. So what you would want to do is pour it very slowly. Make sure you don't get it over the edge. Like that. It's okay to run over into the other ones because that just helps get that one filled up faster. But when it hardens, you may want to clean it off. So what I'm doing here is just easily pouring it like this. There's different methods of pouring, but you want to make sure it's not overfilling into the other ones like so. Sometimes you might have to go back and fill up some other ones here. But if you can make a little bit of mess, it's okay. It just means you have to clean that spot up more. That's all that means. And you also have to make sure that you pour enough in there where it will fill it up. So when you're pouring and it goes up like that, so think of it just as you have to redo it like you're doing some like Sprite. Like it fizzes up and then you have to pour some more in. And now this mold I was able to get from the store at Michael's. Michael's or Cinnamon, you can get these kind of molds, or Sonoma. They have good molds that you can use for your treats and sweets. Sorry if I'm not talking a lot. I'm trying to make sure I have a steady hand at what I'm doing and not getting it all over the place. So what I'm going to do now is go back and refill the other ones that are low. And yes, it's okay to go back over them if they're already hardened, because I just give you more of a texture on them. And I just filled them up a little bit more. Sometimes you don't have to wait until it's hard crack either. You can pour them early and you still have the same ordeal and concept when they get poured out and finished. But I want to say, make sure you be careful of where you place in your arms and everything, because you don't want to get burnt. And if there's any little kids watching, let your mom or dad do the pouring, because it's really hot to pour. It's sticky, and you don't want to burn yourself because it's really hot when you pour in it. Okay, a little bit more some of these. And if you're using like a mold that is metal, make sure you let it sit out and get room temperature instead of you having to move it to a refrigerator or freezer. You can use a freezer, but it's not gonna go as fast as it is in the refrigerator. It's gonna take the same amount of time. I don't have a spatula, so this is it for that. And when you're all finished, make sure you put this in the sink to cool it. And you want to make sure you add water, cold water, so it can cool off. And that way it'll be much easier for you to clean out. Thank you for watching Age of Sweet Treats.